We'll now have the candidates for District 4, Mr. Roberto Lopez and Mr. Richard St. Paul. They drew lots, and Mr. Lopez will go first. Again, the same rules. It'll be 2 minutes for the opening, 1.5 minutes for each response, and 1 minute for closing. And that's it. Mr. Lopez.
Good evening. First, I would like to thank the League of Women Voters for this opportunity. I have lived in New Rochelle for over 25 years, married for 17 years, a father of 3 children, business owner for 14 years, real estate investor, Westchester Municipal Officials Association, former Youth Bureau Commissioner, former Planning Board member, president of Bellas Artes Business Council, talk host WVOX, awarded the Angela Award by the Ursula Outreach Center, Leadership Award from New York City Council, Yonkers, and County of Westchester. I have been endorsed by the Democratic and Working Families Parties, Hispanic Law Enforcement, Building and Construction Trades Council of Westchester and Putnam Counties, AFL-CIO, Hispanic Women Leaders of Westchester. Before I mention my accomplishments, I would like to mention some of my past and future votes. No for reassessment, no for city yard relocation, did not accept salary increase for council members, no tax abatements, and I am 100% committed to my district. And now my accomplishments as a council member for the last 4 years: revitalization of the West End and affordable housing single-family homes, artwork to improve the city, owning to facelift the businesses in Union and throughout the city, founder of Bellas Artes Business Council, sponsored the day labor site at St. Gabriel's Church, beautification of 2 islands in progress in New Rochelle, tax breaks for seniors, blood drive, health fair, continuation of the revitalization of Union and West Main Street. We are now ready to install new garbage receptacles, planting new trees, new sidewalks on Union Avenue and West Main Street. Reconstruction of Lincoln Avenue is underway. We are bringing in more retail that is highly needed in the city of New Rochelle. Now that we are building, our buildings are almost complete. We have a diverse appointees to different boards with the help of mayor and city manager.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez. I would like you to keep an eye on the timekeeping.
Okay.
I'll give you a 30-second and a stop.
Okay.
Mr. St. Paul, 2-minute opening.
Thank you. Good evening. For you, those of you who do not know me, my name is Richard St. Paul. I live in Glenwood Lakes. By day, I'm a civil rights attorney, and at night, I'm going door to door asking for your vote on November 6th. I am running because for the past 4 years, we suffered from representative neglect, and it shows. Garbage, graffiti, and gangs have tarnished our quality of life. For example, my opponent has voted to move the city sanitation yard into District 4. His record would also show that he voted for the reassessment plan study, which if passed, of course, will increase our taxes. And if that's not enough, my opponent has voted for more responsible development. And that's development that includes tax abatements, the ones that increase our tax burden. This is why now more than ever, we need an independent leader, an advocate on city council who will fight for our quality of life. I've worked on all levels of government, from the Clinton White House to Capitol Hill to the governor's office. I proudly serve in the United States Army Reserve. As a civil rights attorney, I've worked on landmark voting rights cases here in New Rochelle involving the African American community and in Portchester involving the Latino community. I've worked with all communities on civil rights litigation in Yonkers and New Rochelle, in Yonkers and New York City involving police brutality. I'm a fighter, and I want to use my experience to fight for our quality of life. I encourage and challenge my opponent to talk about issues today, and I look forward to the discussion. Thank you.
Thank you. Our first question will be a League of Women Voters question, and then after that, the audience can participate. There'll be a 1.5 minutes to respond.
Again, thank you for joining us tonight and giving the public the opportunity to hear you in the broader sense with the cable casting. Same question. You represent your district. You also represent the city. And so when deliberating, you have to think about what's good for your district and the overall, how it impacts on the city. So what do you see as the most pressing problem in the city and the most pressing problem in your district? Thank you.
We'll start with you, Mrs. St. Paul.
Thank you very much. In terms of citywide, I think that our public safety is a concern. For example, our fire, sanitation, and police services need more human resources. As this city grows, and we've already heard how large our city is, second in Westchester County, seventh largest in New York State. As our city grows, we need more people who are pick up trash. We need more police, and we need firefighters who have not only human resources, but equipment. As you know, we have high rises here, and our fire department is not equipped. They need high pressure pumps and high pressure hoses. In the north end of New Rochelle, the police radios do not work. Now, can you imagine living in the north end of New Rochelle and not being able to have the police communicate? Our sanitation workers need human resources and equipment. You know those pipes that get clogged down there that belong to the city? They need cameras and high pressure machines to clear the hoses down there so that the sewage and water will not back up into people's homes, costing them detriment and a lot of money. In District 4, as I talked about earlier, our quality of life issues are under attack. The downtown area, for example, is one in which we need to improve and stop the overdevelopment. We need responsible development. We need to encourage our youth to work together. As you know, there's tension among our African American and Latino youth. We need to bring the two together. We need to also provide more programming for our youth. We need an advocate to do that, and I think I'll be one. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lopez.
Well, as you know, I've been an advocate for the community. I'm a resident for over 25 years. And I know that we have a big challenge ahead of us, but I think we've been working with our budgets, very responsible budgets every year, to implement the services in our community with police, fire, and public works. And we're going to keep doing that until we complete our economic development and we have the stuff that we need to protect our citizens. I also been working with the business owners in the Union and Main Street to work together to have a better development. We've been working to improve and revitalize our area. And I also been working with a lot of nonprofit organizations throughout my district to implement services to our youth. Most recently, we are going to do some seminars with the police department to empower our parents to talk to our young adults. They are the ones that we have in the problem with the schools. And we're going to be able to really tackle all these issues in a good manner of working together with the whole community. Thank you.